Iverson's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, passing the ball well on the perimeter has really opened things up offensively for this club.
Steve, it makes the game easy. I mean, 10 straight points off assist. That's impressive, but it's easy when you move the ball.
And here are the East All-Stars now. They've led by as many as 14 points. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
I think we can all agree that the NBA has become a bit of a nicer, friendlier league over the past few decades. Less animosity with players and less brutal rivalries, but there is still a level of trash talking going on, and I think at times it's a factor in games.
LeBron with it. Picked up by Davis. No good from Gasol.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And here's Harden for 3.
The defense has really gotten into his head a little bit here. He's not playing with any kind of confidence right now. Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
A sensational run has them on the brink of tying it up or even taking the lead all of a sudden.
Steve, quite a turn of events here. I mean, they really snapped into focus in a hurry and tightened up their game at both ends.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And Wall kicks to Gasol. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. 6 points for Pau Gasol.
Finding the open man every trip down the floor.
It certainly seems like he's doing that, Steve. I mean, it's been a great passing day for him.
Leonard dishes to Harden. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
A little overeager right there. Left his feet too early.
And if you're already boxed out, you got to try to work to get around. Otherwise, it's a surefire foul.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Sessions is checked in.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. And it's an 11-point East All-Star lead. Leonard the pass to Harden. The West All-Stars have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. He misses the free throw. Mike Miller's checked in for LeBron. And he can't hit the second.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. And for the most part today, they have been. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
It's not doing them any favors making those kinds of mistakes.
Especially now. I mean, every possession's so important for him.
Into Horford. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
Yeah, he's trying to take the wind out of their sails here. I mean, they're on the wrong end of a bad run. They got to sort things out.
I think things were very close to spiraling out of control if he didn't burn one there.
And here's Anderson. And here's the East. On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. McDaniels is out there with Anderson. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Leonard in the three. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
Yeah, he has to be frustrated by how his offense is flowing. And I can't blame him. You know, they're getting good looks out there, but the shots just aren't falling.
And that can get into a team's head if it goes unchecked, continuing to miss good shots. So this timeout might be a way to combat that.
James Harden, he's checked in for Anderson. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. He hasn't been happy with their shot selection. He told them, we're forcing things out there, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, work for the open shot in the flow of our offense. We'll see if they heed that advice, Kevin.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
So that's what happens when you get all five guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
Well, they forced a decent number of turnovers in this one, fellas, and they've turned most of those turnovers into points.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities, scoring some easy baskets. That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell the whole story. I mean, they're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them. They've really battled hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swing.
LeBron kicks to Iverson. From the arc. That's good.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Horford's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. LeBron with it. He's picked up by Cousins. And it's Iverson missing.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things.
Here's Leonard. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
That's been so critical, Clark, because whenever they have gotten the ball into the paint, it's resulted in points, it seems like.
The three from LeBron. And the ball goes out of play following the shot. Here is Harden. There's a good screen. Pass to Davis. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And that's now 8 points for Anthony Davis.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
And that one's good. 18 points for LeBron.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Such a solid performance for them. Wow. Look at that athletic play. Incredible. Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
Here's McDaniels, covered by Wall.
These are incredible rebounding numbers. I'm not sure if we've ever seen anything like this, Clark.
Oh, that's for sure, Steve. I mean, a superhuman performance on the backboard. Well done.
And Horford, here we go. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Well, it started a few years ago, and it looks like it's a trend that is here to stay. Sleeve jerseys, once again, making their presence felt in the NBA. I got to admit, I don't see the appeal for players. I never like to shoot with a sleeved shirt on. It kind of tugs at your arm, but it sells, and that's the big thing for the league.
Gasol against Davis. There's the pick. Shot off the pick. Here's Cousins. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And this is what they wanted, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for the East All-Stars.
Clark, what do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
Simply field goal percentage. They shot the ball much better than the opponent.
And what a huge standout performance it was for James. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything really to stop him.
Well, as Steve was talking about, the sleeves might bother some, others not so much, but with last year and the All-Star teams using them as well as the Christmas games, Clark, it is the de facto special edition jersey now, it seems.
And, you know, it's good for some casual fans who want to support their teams without running around winter wearing a tank top.
Like you and I are doing right now. No good on the free throw. And he's good on the second.
Looking at the game for Kawhi Leonard, he has 8 points and 2 steals.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, with the game out of reach, intentional fouls don't mean anything. It's just an exercise in futility. Let the clock go.
I agree with you, Clark. It just doesn't really compute at this point.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for the West.
Timeout call.
First free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And here's Leonard. Takes it from 10. Here's Cousins. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
First personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Your East All-Stars, Allen Iverson.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Westbrook. The long distance 3 is buried.
For 3.
19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. LeBron James on the wing. This one for 3. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
Here's Leonard. Off with the layup. And the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line.